What's going on, YouTube? What are y'all doing out there? They now officially have Tennessee on a mandatory in-house. Yeah. Who's watching you? Who is watching, man? Daggone Big Brother. Big Brother watching you. That's what I feel like. I feel like somebody's watching me. Yep. Now you can't be out unless it's a family member needing assistance or you're going to the grocery store. Oh, yeah. Man, they've been watching me on my computer, and I'm fixing to show y'all a thing or two. First off, I'm going to show. Come on. Really? Okay, here we go. I want y'all to get over here. Bam. 12:01 a.m. tomorrow is when it starts. So that's what I was trying. So at midnight tonight, we're officially locked down. Hey, Wolf Lover. Shelter in place will be implemented at midnight. So I really need to run to Memphis now so I don't have to deal with these jacklegs. But y'all check this out. All right, I'm going to play this video. Let's just see if it'll play. I made this comment on Wataji, and I made this comment on Anonymous, and then I saw Bruce was going to go live, and I come over here, and here they are, right here, 1 second apart. So what's going on? All right, this is where I made that comment. So I put the comment, secure. Why was it from Bruce Davis? None of this. There's a comment, great point. 8 months ago. Now, why did that show? This comment and the other comment showed up on Bruce Davis, and then it told me I want to file from this page. I made this comment on Watachi, and I made this comment on Anonymous. What's going on, Debris? All right, I don't know if y'all got. Look, I was on the internet. I commented on this one channel in their community tab. Then I commented on Watachi running free. And then I saw that Bruce Davis was going to go live. And I went to his channel. And my comments that I made on 2 different channels was in his comment section. I'm like, what? How does that work? Hey, Matt Man and Death Breed, Sovereign Spirit. Now I'm going to go over here and show you what happened when I was editing a video somehow. And I mean, I recorded this, right? Well, this video will explain it. I was making my video about New World Order, right? So here's what happened. I made a video, but I haven't published it yet. I mean, it's unlisted. It's out there. You just got to find it. Are we sharing? Y'all look. Okay. This is the original recording I did some editing in it, and then I duplicated it over here. But look what happened after I duplicated it. That's the crazy thing. I'll listen to this. I was doing an edit, and I was trying to double everything up. Now look, this is the same. This is the same as this over here. But listen, somebody edited in. Where did that come from? I didn't say that. Look, this section is just like this section. I edit this section, and I was about to edit this section, and this is what I get. Listen to this. About to be recorded. Inside. See, they sat there. This is how. Oh, this is how they manipulate stuff. Narration is about to be recorded. 5 Americans are about to order. Did y'all see that? I mean, is that not messed up? They cut out her saying New World Order and put order in there. And I run into that all the time with my stuff. But what gets me is that program doesn't even have to be connected to the internet. I mean, I had the internet connected, but they got in there and blocked out her saying New World Order and put order. It's crazy. Yeah, man. I got the daggum AI bot channels come in, man. One of them's name is Tim. Y'all watch out for Tim. He'll come in and make a comment. Right below it's a different comment. There's 2 channels called Tim. They look same. What you call it? What do you call it? Avatar. But it's 2 different channels. And then there's a Tim too. And then there's all sorts of trap base, trap town, trap whatever. And then you got, it's crazy. Look, I'm on StreamYard, so it's a little slow to chat. Let me try to pull it. Oh. I know, that's what we do not consent to New World Order is about. Do you understand what I'm saying? Or do you understand what I'm not saying? I think's what I said. Oh, I got sidetracked. I guess whatever they're doing is working because I can't perform my daily task now. Everybody, how many guns do you have and where do you keep them? And man, every time I go to my channel, my homepage is like over a month behind. Oh God, I hate this thing. Ever since they added, oh my goodness, working because I can't perform my daily. You mean my audio's that bad? What was that? Stay low 15? I have no opinions on anything. But what I can see and hear with my own eyes. Am I buffering? Because my thing ain't moving at all over there. I'm just going to go ahead and pop out the chat. And do away with that. There we go. And then I got to talking to neighbors. They're having the same problem around 5:30 in the afternoon. They lose all their internet. And that's what I've been going through for hours. It's this area. Kelly Kebo, you done slipped up in the house. Yeah, that Tim he's everywhere. And I address them. I go, you are an AI bot channel. You will never blend in with the human channel. And it won't, because it won't even respond. I've never got it to respond. One time I was going to do it nice and I go, thank you. How are you doing? Nothing. I mean, you don't have 200,000 subscribers and your channel's only a month old and you have no content. I mean, come on. The AI, man, the AI is man's physical resemblance to God. I realized that I was watching how they're building the D-Wave computer, and they do it on that number thing where, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's based off that, and that is what they call God's fingerprint. So, who? Oh, yeah, they're getting residue. Yeah, I've seen that. Hell, I did one video that it never should have been said. Great video, very entertaining. Man, it wasn't an entertaining video. It was calling people up to arms. You know what I mean? Entertaining. Death breed. I don't know. They either separate or die. If it's fixed, they're calling. When I lose the internet, I'm out of here. When my phone and internet go off, they're coming after truther channels. Anybody that's ever showed any bit of truth. You know what gets me? What video was that I did? I did a video. What was it now? What video? But anyhow, they put a daggum CeBIT 19 banner under it, and the title was nothing to do with that. And I never mentioned anything about it. It was like a few, it wasn't even 2-3 minutes long video. I can't even remember what it was, but they put one of them banners on it from the CDC. Hey, Jabnell 7. What? Southern Spirit. But yeah, I think we're fixing to have a natural disaster. Why else would you shelter in place? Either that or they're tuning to 5G. I don't know. But I know that 5G is a different frequency and it'll oscillate your cell structures. And it could be causing a byproduct that's making people sick. But not like they're doing. They're above and beyond on this crap. I was gonna go. I went to the salvage yard the other day, and they weren't closed. The scrapyard. You can go down there, and I've gone there and bought bicycles for the weight. You know what I mean? They weigh them, and that's how much you owe. Yeah, exactly. First month. That's why I'm fixed to disappear on my own. After I did that video this morning about we do not consent to New World Order, I yanked the battery out of my phone, turned my tablet off. There ain't no yanking the battery out yet. Wrapped both of them up in aluminum foil, put them in a metal box, and then put them in a metal desk drawer I got inside of a metal building. Did that for a few hours. Yeah, my head's been ringing. It ain't my ears. I can hear it in my head. They put it beside the same one. Got the same 5G antennas on it too. Hey, Skywatcher footage. It's just crazy, man. Crazy. I just feel like somebody's watching me. Like I got a big eye on me. You know what I mean? I was thinking that too, Jab. Now that they're doing all whatever they can. The Georgia Guidestones say it all. You know what I mean? But they have been messing with my devices so hard. Oh, I magically appeared, and I'm down here at the Georgia Guidestones now. I can't even speak. They're scrambling up my. What was I saying? Yeah, I'm down here. And you know what? People have been telling me they can't watch this video. It won't let it play. You know, the red box video. But why is that video? I mean, that thing's still allowed to go. If everybody's worried about germs, think about it. You go down there, you got to touch all these keypads to find the movie or the game you want. And then after that, you get the game or the movie out that's already come from somebody's house, that already came from somebody's house, that's already came. I mean, how many months have these CDs been going around and they never get washed? You know what I mean? Never get cleaned. The daggone box right there ought to be labeled hazardous material. Hey, Roots. Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what they're trying to do, make money to where it's not worth anything. We're going to go to electronic currency. I mean, come on, man. They could have came up with a better germ that really worked instead of something that's, I mean, it's so far behind the regular flu season. The flu should have been a pandemic, but they've been having the flu for decades. So they decided, well, let's name this new flu and make it look like it's the biggest outbreak mankind has ever seen. And then you got these idiots, and I'm going to call them idiots, that believe that there's a pandemic going on. Come on. I haven't met anybody sick. Odie Odin, what's going on? Yeah, I'm gonna lick $1 one of these days. I'm gonna lick $1 and do it on video. All right, Sovereign Spirit. No, I was just gonna get on there and tell y'all they've made it mandatory now statewide in Tennessee that you should. I don't know. I guess they got a curfew if you can't get out of your house, which I'm gonna do as I usually do. But I thought it was going into effect at midnight. I go over to my neighbor's and he's like, "What are you doing out?" I'm like, "What? You're supposed to shelter in place in your house." I'm like, "That's tonight at midnight." "No, it's now." I'm like, "Well, dude, don't worry about it. If it was 3 days ago, don't worry about it." Add toilet probably cleaner. That's what I'm saying about that red box. You know how many kids are handling those games and they're picking their nose and scratching their butts and they're handling those CDs and then turn them back into the red box, and then the next customer comes and gets it and they're scratching their butt and touching the CD, and then they're putting it back in there, and then the next person comes in, and then they got some, hell, not over the virus, but just those CDs are dirty, man. Did a video on what first munch? The red box. I did one on it yesterday. Yeah, they're crazy, man. I ain't paying no attention to it. I haven't met anybody sick. I don't know of anybody sick. I've got some nurses in the family. They haven't said anything. I was going to do an interview with my stepsister tomorrow, but I don't know. It looks like I'm not supposed to travel now. Well, they did one town around here, curfews from sundown to sun up. Dusk to dawn is what they called it. This sure hadn't stopped the daggum sprayers in the sky, though. Those jokers are still on their schedule. I see the sun coming up in the morning. I'm up for sunrise, right? Skies are blue. I'm like, oh, we're going to have a blue sky. But evidently, they're using that photoactive chemicals where when the sunlight gets on it, because the whole sky went white without a plane in sight. I was just going to get on here and let y'all know, man. It finally hit home now. So me and the Popo going to be having problems when I'm going down the road. That's all I got to say. And I can't use my 14th Amendment anymore because there are no constitutional rights. As of right now, they can come in my house. They can come shop. They can get supplies they want, and I can't do anything. I don't realize that's what it's down to. And they're going to come after us semi-prepping truthers. I'm not a prepper. I don't know what you call me, but I'm about the truth. So when I lose internet and phone all at the same time, I'm gone. Backpack's ready. I am gone. Oh, some 5G balloons. What, Death Star? Now they're coming out and saying we got a second moon. What it is the signs in the heavens, and they're trying to make up excuses for what's up there. That's why they keep the sky so covered, man. They don't want us seeing the signs in the heavens, man. It's crazy. But I was just gonna see how everybody was doing. I don't know if that was a bee or a drone. Well, that's good. Where are you at, Wolf Lover? Because they ain't gonna arrest me for sure. They're gonna have to catch me. They're gonna have to kill me to catch me. I ain't lying. I ain't going down without a fight. Oh, that was a chainsaw I'm hearing. That gum, it was way off in the distance. I'll try, man, if I have internet that long. Super Dave wanted me to come on his panel last night, and I was like, look, my internet will not allow it. Okay, you're okay, Wolf Lover. Hopefully these cops got enough sense. I mean, it's bullshit. Excuse my language, but they're letting out prisoners, but they're going to lock you up for 6 months and charge. It's a $2,500 fine here in Tennessee and 6 months imprisonment for breaking quarantine rules. They're calling it executive orders. Executive, isn't that from like the CEO, the president of a company? Executive orders? That's how you can tell this country's a corporation. United States. Hang on, what was I trying to say? The Corporation of the United States. That's what this is called. Yeah. Oh, yeah, they're shutting down everything. Rainbow supernatural paranoia. I mean, paranormal. I don't know why I keep wanting to say paranoia. uh, that's messed up, First Munch. I'm getting hungry, man. I didn't realize how much hamburger meat I must have ate. We've been out of hamburger meat for 2 weeks around here. What did I fix last night? Oh, I did have a T-bone. Cafe. Hyderabad. I thought you said something about I'd be getting some lasagna last month. Now here it is this month. Oh, Lord, y'all. Yeah, Cafe, they put us on house arrest here in Tennessee. Well, effective midnight tonight. I needed to make a trip to Memphis. Oh, I can't. I'll just tell them I'm going to the VA hospital. That'll work. Yeah, it's ridiculous, man. Yeah, I went over to my neighbor's. He had like one of those pole tents, you know what I mean? 20 by 10 pole tents, canopy tents. He just had the framework. And he'd been saying I could have the stuff for a while. And I went over there and he was like, "What are you doing out of your house?" Hey, Jim G. Hyderabad, this stuff's gonna. We're done with traveling. After they get through culling the people that will not conform, Lone Rangers in the house. Yeah, after they cull the people that aren't gonna conform to their way of. Geospectral is in the house. It's taken a while, but you finally caught alive, buddy. I just feel like somebody's watching me. Did you see where Google's giving out all the information? You know how your phone pings the tires? They're saying, well, we're not giving out the persons that it's pinging, but they're giving out the number. And how hard is it to back check this number belongs to who? I haven't been bringing my phones with me anywhere I go for the last, I don't know, 8 months or better. I know, Gio. I haven't been to the doctor's office since 2016. I love you too, man. But yeah, I had this infection in my jaw, and I went to the VA office up in Jackson, and evidently I hadn't been there so long they didn't have a doctor assigned to me. But I was still in the system. But they couldn't see me because I didn't have a doctor assigned to me. I'm like, well, what does that matter? If I'm in the system, you know I'm a veteran. So let me see a doctor so I can get some antibiotics for this. And they're like, well, you'll have to go to the VA emergency room. I'm like, man, I ain't going all the way to Memphis. That's like 180 something miles. Yeah. Let me see your papers. Halt. Where's your papers? I already got that fixed. Hooked up the printer today. It's like Hogan Heroes, man. Yeah, that toilet paper was just to see how good they had the sheepy trained. Yeah, they got papers. You got to have travel, and it says travel papers on it. Yeah, it's crazy. You got to. It's New World Order. There's a whole bunch of stuff. I think we're fixing to have some earthquakes that's going to change the geography around here. I think there's a debris trail from that comet. You can't say there's not a comet because they see it. Whatever it is, they're going to drop shit on us. The Bible speaks of hell and brimstone falling from heaven. So, and then I heard, check this out, these 5G towers they put up, they're going to use Project Bluebeam and make it look like there's military out on the streets and stuff when all it is a hologram. I'm going to test that shit out. If I see military out there, I'm going to just wait. We'll see if they're real or not. That 50 caliber bullet I got's got a range of 930 yards of accuracy. That's unbelievable. Dr. Evils, what's going on? Well, yeah, that. Why do you think I get on here and try to warn people, man? I try to help others, but man, these people, you got some people got their heads stuck up Q's butt so far they can't tell if it's day or night. But if Q tells them that noontime is midnight, they're going to believe it. Well, Q said midnight's at noon. Well, Q said if I stick this pistol in my mouth and pull the trigger, nothing will happen to me. Q, you got to believe Q. Q's got the plan. Q. Come on, people. Q's a dead-gum military psyops. They were information gatherers, just like I tried to warn everybody about Discord. Tried to warn everybody about Barfy. I mean, come on. We got 52 people meeting up in the backyard eating hot dogs. We got people on there telling their very detailed plans of escape. Yeah. Instead of making it hard for these three-letter companies to sit there and track everybody on YouTube, they just designed a Discord where everybody puts all their information in one spot. I mean, really? That shit get you in trouble, you tell that. Oh, man. Getting some cola. Yeah, they're getting ridiculous nowadays. They got those stupid lines on the floor. Yeah, they're doing some crazy stuff around here. Every time I hear a car go down the road, I'm looking. But I've been doing that ever since I've been here. It's called social distancing, and they're using Google because everybody's got one of them bit watches or whatever, carry their cell phone, and they can tell how close people are getting to each other. They're doing a study. This is ridiculous. How, Wolf Lover, how we fight it? The majority would vote to not do it, to get rid of 5G. But man, that is going to hurt the pocketbooks of the 5G makers. We can't have that. Naga Samurai in the house. You saw the light. What do you mean? You saw what's going on? How bad is it down there in Memphis, man? Do you know anybody that's sick, Naga? I don't. Not one sick person. Oh, that's silent shit too. Don't forget about that. They might know something up there too. They must have lied for a minute. Uh-oh. I must have. They tried to block me out for a second. Yeah, they're planning on having by Musk, isn't it, Elon? But anyhow, they're fixing a blanket everything above us, and they're going to be shooting that 5G down on top of us, and they got the tires and street lights. They've got directional 5G deals where they can shoot you with thought weapons, and I mean, it's crazy, y'all. Well, is security essential or non-essential, Naga? Because they told the cops to just, hey, don't worry about anything anymore. In some towns, I mean, it's what I heard now. It said, don't arrest anybody for breaking and entering. We're releasing all these prisoners, but they're going to lock you up for 6 months if you break curfew or come out of your house. Really makes a lot of sense. Yeah, there you go, Jim JC. I think all these mass units and little temporary hospitals and all that they got going is for like casualties, be it a natural disaster or civil unrest. They're going to be triage hospitals for the wounded. That's all it could be. It sure ain't for the sick. Well, that's good, Noggin. Damn, when I got the light different, it made all that disappear, didn't it? Hmm. That gum, what kind of people? People in there for like armed robbery, and are they releasing murderers? Which I find it kind of ironic. In this country used to be, was what they say, and I don't get this. You're innocent until proven guilty, but you get suspected of a crime, they arrest you, put you in jail till you post bond. But the whole time you're innocent until proven guilty, so you shouldn't have to go to jail until you're proven guilty. But I don't know. Why are you going to jail and getting booked? Really, a class D felony or below and non-violent. Huh. So that means all the meth cooks and everybody are getting out. Oh, all the scam artists, all the larcenists. Well, what if you wasn't a violent murderer? What if you just put a drug in their drink and it, killed them? That wasn't violent. That's a class D, isn't it? I don't know. I'm sick of the crap. It's made me cuss a few times on my channel here. I try to keep it clean, but Man, that's crazy. So what? I'm okay. Since they're letting these people out of jail, what are they saying? But after this is done, you got to come back, or are they saying everything's forgiven? That's my question. So if they're releasing these people, they're saying, okay, everything's square. You're a citizen again. Is that what they're saying? Or are they just saying, hey, we're letting you go, but you got to come back and finish out your term? I don't think anybody's asked that question. Oh, definitely civil unrest. What is that? Atara? Yeah, they want civil unrest. That's why they're making it hard to get food, man. The stores around here ran out of hamburger meat 2 weeks ago. And when I wasn't out of hamburger meat, I acted like I was to my neighbor. I was like, man, I wish I had some hamburger meat. Really? Well, look, they're going to arrest people for breaking curfew. That's a 6-month sentence and a $2,500 fine here in Tennessee. It's ridiculous. Man, I need to pick something to eat. I'm hungry. All I got is dried beans, canned corn, canned green beans, rice. Man, I don't even know if I can pronounce your name. Odelians? I'm sorry about how you doing? Everything but toys. Susan Ann. Yeah, they're letting people out to cause civil unrest because some of these people have been in there for some years, so they're institutionalized. It don't take but a few months to mess you up. I don't know how they call it a correction center when it does not correct the problem. It makes the person worse. Unless it just flat out a person goes, I'm going to do whatever I can never to come back. That's the only, I mean, it ain't like they're teaching you life lessons in there. You're learning jailhouse lessons. You learn how to make jailhouse hooch. Man, that stuff will mess you up. Plus, it'll mess you up the next morning. Be on the toilet for a minute. Yeah, I won't be here much longer. Like I said, it's time to hit the deep woods, y'all. Because it don't look like this is going to end. They keep extending it and keep lying about numbers. And I mean, the guy that stands up there at the podium with Trump, the doctor dude, he's already written in that medical journal, whatever, that this is nothing more than a common cold. But yet, when he's at the podium with the president, oh, we need to extend this. There's going to be 100 to 200,000 deaths. No, there's not. I haven't. The only thing I've done is dread what I'm fixing to have to do. I'm going to dread having to go out in the woods, build me a shelter, and fend off all these coyotes. There's so many coyotes out in this area. And then there's Black Panthers. And then there's whatever that thing was that screamed that night, or 2 different nights on my live stream. I don't ever want to meet up face to face with that thing. But yeah, that's what I'm dreading. I'm dreading having to really go out there and rough it. You know what I mean? Have to eat on daggum tree bark stuff. Seriously, tree bark's got vitamins in it. I told my little dog, I'm like, you're gonna have to go hunt your own food. I didn't want to use that word, wolf lover. The other morning, man, I woke up and I heard a weird, like a howl, like, I don't know, I thought it was like a coyote or something, right? And it's like 10 minutes to 4 in the morning, right? Or, 3:50. And then I hear this whack. I'm like, what in the world? So I went outside, and it sounded like something had a limb sounded like a limb about that big around, was getting whacked up against a tree. And I heard it hit 4 times, and then it cracked. It broke. And it was right across the street. I'm like, there ain't nobody up now outside in the middle of some woods with no light at 4 o'clock in the morning. I know he is, Wolf Lover. I've seen him face to face once. The only way I can explain how scared I was would be if I found myself in a cage with a gorilla, and I know what that gorilla can do. I've never seen something with that big and that much muscle in my life. I mean, I was like, I don't know, 40 to 50 feet from it. I was chasing this cat that was giving us problems. And I was trying to figure out where it went. I done got through a path through the field and getting up into the woods, and there's a ditch back there. And I stopped to listen to see if I could hear where that cat, I was trying to run it off, right? And while I was listening, I was kind of looking like that, and all of a sudden, there that sucker was. It had his arm holding on to a branch, and it was looking under it at me. And that branch, I couldn't jump up and touch it. And I went over there, not that day, but I went over there to where that branch was, and man, you reach up, it was a good 3 foot above my head. I mean, my hand. And that thing was sitting there with his hand on it and kind of looking like that under it. Hey, gum, you're eating high on the hog, Dr. Evil. But yeah, that was some crazy stuff. And then I found a goat one. Well, it was in that ditch, but it was in the wintertime. The water was frozen. We were walking on top of the water. And we come up on this goat that had its face gnawed off. And then a couple other times I found different occasions I found a dog. Half of it would be 20 foot from the top, the back half's 20 foot this way and the top half's 20 foot that way. And it ain't like it rotted and did it. It's like it got ripped in half. Crazy. But yeah. Man, we're just, I don't know how we've let this country do this to us. Over nothing, man. Over absolutely nothing. I mean, we got a flea pandemic here. Actually, it's tick, but I said flea because it was fake news anyhow. I've been bitten by 10 ticks already this year. Crazy, y'all. Just crazy. But yeah, y'all, I think I'm going to end this and go ahead and turn off all my stuff and get everything packed up and ready. It's about time to go on that walkabout. You know what I mean? Man, I'll probably come out about November in time for Thanksgiving. Paper towels, some of them, if you get the cheap ones, will degrade, but some of them got like, I don't know, something in them that almost like plastic. All right, Jim G. But yeah, y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and call it. I appreciate y'all coming in. This stuff sucks. Not the virus, what they're doing. Hey, Ann Pearson. Yeah, what they're doing sucks. And I'm not taking a shot. And they're not going to make me because I'm going to be like this. Look, if you're worried about me dying, then don't. Because if y'all give everybody else the vaccination, then they won't catch it from me if I get it. You see what I'm saying? That's what we need to do. Stand up and tell them, look, the vaccinated will not catch it from the unvaccinated. So I'm not going for it. I will never do it. But yeah, y'all, I might go live later on. I might try to get a guest on. I don't know. There's so much going on, y'all. It's hard to figure out. I mean, we definitely do have a daggum that can clearly be.